born to lose, live to win. Keep a knocking, but you can't come in.
Hi everyone, Live to Win here with a little tutorial. Payday 2 got an update, crime spree mode, and it's awesome, but the problem is I play with a gamepad, so therefore I can't play crime spree. And I started thinking I should probably do a video on how you could play crime spree and still use a gamepad. So that's what I thought I should probably do, and that's what I'm about to show you here in a bit. So this is it, and I'll show you how. Okay, so I'm right here at Google. All you got to do is go in here, type in Xpadder. The version I have is a 5.7 version, so we're gonna look for that one. I don't have Windows 10, so it probably doesn't matter, but so we're gonna go with free download, and I think I found it in this version right here. So just go down here. You should get this. I know it looks shady, but it's completely fine. Close that. And go right here to where it says download to browser. Make sure it's at save file. And there you go. Okay, now there is a optional part. You don't have to do this, but it is something you can do if you want to make it look better on Xpadder. Since I'm going to be using an Xbox 360 controller, I'm going to look for a Xbox 360 image, and it's going to be controller Xbox 360 controller, and then type in BMP. You don't have to do this, but something you can do. And then view image and save. As you can see, I already downloaded it, so it don't matter. Okay, so when you first download it, you should see it right here. You should also probably go with WinRAR, or I use 7-zip. So I'm just going to go ahead and extract here. I also have PZip as well. I can also use that if you want. But I'm going to use 7-zip. Extract here. It's right there. And then go to properties all the way down here. Compatibility. And then what you're going to want to do is click this, and for those that are on Windows 8 or Windows 10, you're going to want to click this and make sure it's on Windows 7. I'm on Windows 7, so it doesn't matter for me. But you will need to do that. Excuse me. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and launch it. You should see this window. Start. Okay. Okay. Start. Start. And then here it's just saying where do you want to save your profiles at. You could go with a program location or a documents location. For the tutorial, I'm going to go with documents. And then go with associate. And then you're probably going to get a blank canvas, something like this. To make it look more decent, you can use this and find that file that we just downloaded. Click that. Now it's going to look a little more detailed. Okay, so now you also need to make sure that your controller is actually on the PC and that it fully functions, because otherwise you can't even do this part. So we're going to click on we're going to go to sticks, enable, and then this is the left, so I'm going to go down, left. Okay, so this is supposed to be the y-axis, so we're going to go to the drop down, make sure it's on y-axis. Or is that the Z, or is that the Y? Let me flip them real quick here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so left and right, that's going to be your X. Up and down is going to be your Y-axis. So you basically just need to do the same for the right one. So, and then just, you could line it up anywhere. You can do this without a image, because if you just you could just go with that, it don't matter. Okay, so now we up, down. Okay, it did the same thing to me again. Now you want to make sure it's on the right, and you want to pair it up to this. So this is the Y, or excuse me, the X. So X and RX. So we need RY. So if I go up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. So we're done with that. D-pad, up, down, left, right. Buttons. So now you just keep pushing buttons. Okay, so that's the right stick, left, okay, so those two pretty much could just stay where they are. And by doing this, you would be able to do Crime Spree. So it's real simple, it's real easy. Okay. Then you do the triggers. Left, right. So then there's the triggers. And I think we are done. Just double checking to make sure. Okay, all the buttons work. And then click OK. And then you should see a blue floppy disk. Click on that. Name it to whatever you want. In this case, I'm gonna call it Windows 360 controller. You can call it whatever you want. And this is just confirming that it's been saved. So now it's saved. But now you need a profile for the game as well. But before we do that, you would probably notice that there's a little wrench. With that wrench, you're going to want to select mouse normal. Okay. And now I'm controlling my mouse with my gamepad. Okay. And then we're going to click it again, and we're going to go all the way down here to where it says mouse settings. Click on that. And they keep it at a 32. I'm going to change it to 40. Then just exit out of that, and it's going to save. So now we need to open up the game. So now let's go open up the game. Okay, so now I'm in the game, and I'm not using the gamepad at the moment. I'm using keyboard and mouse. Go to options right there. Options, controls. Then right here where it says edit keys, click on that. And this is the list. You don't need to get all of them. You just need the basics. So move forward, move back, move left, move right, fire weapon, aim down sights. You're not going to need this. You're not going to need secondary. You're not going to need primary, because you're going to be using this switch weapon. And so you will need that. Switch weapon, reload, gadget on off, you'll need that. Weapon fire mode, single or full auto. You could skip that if you want. It's up to you. But I'm going to go ahead and use it, so I'll need to remember that. Use throwable. Gotta remember that. Run, jump, crouch, melee, shout. You're going to need all of those. Stop AI. You don't need that. Deploy your deployables. Throw bag. G, you're going to need that. And then after that, you kind of don't need anything else. Change deployable. I suppose if you use Jack of all trades, you will probably need to do that. Maybe. I'm not gonna use it, but you could. Deploy bipod. You don't need that. You don't need it. So once you got the basics, you back out and make sure you write these down. So W, S, A, D, mouse 0, mouse 1, C, R, Q, V, 3, left shift, space, left control, E, F, G, and that's it. So just get those down, and then now you need to go back and apply that to the Xpadder program. So let's go do that. Okay, so now we're back into Xpadder, and I already have a screenshot of the controls that we are going to be needing for this. So this is a screenshot, so you see everything here, and it should match up to Xpadder. So just go by this and then switch back and go by the list you have written down, which is what I did. So we're going to go with switch weapons, which is C. So switch weapons, that would be the Y. So switch weapons, that would be C. And then we'll go with run, which is left shift. So run is the left stick. And that was shift, right? Yeah, shift. And then melee attack is E. So right stick, E. And just keep going in that pattern. Deployables, G. Deployables. So that would be the R button, G. Triggers would be I think it's that. And we'll do a little test run after this, just to make sure everything is all up and running. So shout is F. Tab. And then gadget. So it's down on the D-pad. Gadget on off is Q. And crouch left control. So crouch is B. Then throwables is left. Normally I would play with a gamepad as is, but if you want to do, if you want to get into Crime Spree, this is unfortunately what you got to do. Okay, so that is reload. That is R. And then jump is space. And then here is W, S, A, D. So this is what I'm going to go with. I just deleted that. Okay. And then you're going to notice a little blue floppy disk. Click on that. Call it whatever you want. Make sure it's the game though that you're playing. In this case, Payday 2. Save. Okay, apparently I already done it, so I'm going to override. And there you go. So that should be everything. Alright. And again, if you want that image in the background, could also do that to make it look more neat. And that's pretty much it of how you set up Xpadder. So, and I'm pretty sure in due time, Overkill would eventually come up with a patch to fix controllers with Crime Spree, but for the time being, as of April 12, 2017, which is the time of when I made this video, I'm sure this video is pretty much going to become obsolete to Crime Spree, but it still could be used for other games that are only keyboard and mouse, and you still want to play a game, still want to play that game with a controller. So this would still hold some sort of value to that. But as for the video itself, I'm sorry it took so long. There was a lot of things I had to explain. So yeah, unfortunately. So, but that's how you set it up. I'm going to be playing some gameplay for you. You could see the game off to the right and Xpadder off to the left. And so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you like it. If not, tell me to go to hell, and I probably deserve it. Subscribe, and My motto here is, born to lose, live to win. Thanks for watching.
Razor! Using a key card.
お場外でいやいやハンソン上からハンソンか上からハンソンかうわーまさか6人倒れたミラノさんお願いします
ハンソン
上からミラノさん
ハンソン
上から
ハンソンが
来るぞフォール